Hey, hi Lisa. Hi Melanie.
Hi Melanie.
Hello.
Wow, boy, what a show we have today, huh?
We have a full lineup.
Boy, we got us. Yes, we got puppies. We're kicking off a new segment called Coming Soon. That means you get to see them first right here. Okay, nobody's seen them yet, and that's what we've got. We got 2 sets of them here out of a litter of, I believe, 8.
I think.
Yep.
8 or 12.
So maybe we can get some of the others on too. And we've got us a Utah dog that does a trick. Okay. He jumps into your arms. And he can do it from a full sprint too. We've got video. You'll see all that, and might be able to see it live too. We did. So when we were setting things up, we want to bring up a fundraiser for the Great Pyrenees Rescue Society with C's Candy. There's a link out there that that's what I was looking for just now. I forgot where I put the little photo of what the link looks like, because it was kind of cool. But you click on it, you buy the candy, and they get money. That's a fundraiser.
And who doesn't love chocolate for Valentine's Day?
That's right. And this thing's going on probably through Valentine's Day. So, and there's a link to it in the description of the show at the beginning. So, at the beginning of the description, that's where we put it. So, click there, buy your candy, and if you're like me, just eat it all yourself.
Secret's out. Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't want to waste any time. I'm going to get started. Like I said, our first dog we're having up, he lives in Utah, and he's a pure mix, and his name is Floof. You can't forget that name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get his video going here. His video came out good, and you'll get to see his little trick in the video, and hopefully we'll get to see it live, because that's pretty cool. All right. All right, and there's an empty room.
Yes, there's Floofers right
There's
there.
Floof.
Oh, look at
Come on, Floofers. You got
Wowzer. That's a good looking dog. Is he Great Pyrenees?
Floof is Great Pyrenees and Ogbosh, and he has a little bit of cattle dog in him as well.
There's okay. All right. That explains the long legs and, well, his trick.
Yes.
And do we get to see that live?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Hold it up a little bit.
And this is Joey. He's famous.
Okay, there.
Look at that. Yay! Wow. There it is. So if you want to adopt Floof and get that, well, that's what you get with Floof. Now, there's something I noticed about Floof, and I'm not sure if it's right or not. He can be off leash and won't venture away from you. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. He sticks right with his person. He doesn't want to be anywhere but with his person.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. That's amazing because we all know what do we call an off leash peer? A disappear. All right, but
He likes to stick around.
But Floof is not. So, and every once in a while, well, Lisa can appreciate that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You.
And Sydney, she says she loves those big floppy ears of his.
Yeah, he's really great. We free feed. So I'll just kind of show you over here. This is his. Oh, I'm trying to. There we go. Just always have food and water out for him, and he never eats much. He just kind of nibbles throughout the day, which, from what I understand, that's kind of something that a peer don't ever want a full belly, so that they're always able to do what they were, I guess, bred to do. And he has no issues with sharing food, sharing bones, being a bestie with all the other dogs and animals around, and sleeps through the night. He's a big cuddler, travels great in a car, loves to go with Joey wherever Joey goes.
So we've got the perfect peer here.
Yes.
Yeah, I take him to work with me, and I have clients walking in and out all day, and he doesn't run out the door. He doesn't jump on them or attack them when they come in. He just hangs out.
Wow.
Do you want to see him do a running jump in his arms?
Okay.
Hold on, you go out over go over by the fence, and then I'll let him out to you. No,
Just don't get too far away from your router because we'll lose you.
Yep. No, I'm just going to walk out the door.
How long have you had him? You've had him for a little while, haven't you, Barbie?
Come here, buddy. Yeah.
Okay.
Come here, buddy. Whoa. Okay, hold on. I need to get you guys on. Sorry.
Wow. Well, you're out in the snow. At least he's not wearing shorts. Uh-oh. We lost. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there it was.
Whoa.
How heavy
Okay,
is
go back
it?
to where your signal's best, all right? Because your video got a little choppy, but we saw that.
Love it.
Get a little
That
bit.
was awesome.
Yeah.
So, and I bet you a lot of people thought that was awesome too. So,
Yeah.
wow. Now,
He's a pretty special boy.
now what? So you're with the Great Pyrenees Rescue Resources, Utah, Montana, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And so that's where you go to apply for Floof. And I'll make sure there's in the description of the show, it depends on where you're watching it. I'll get a link to the Montana's or Utah's website, and I'll get it put into the description once Lisa takes over.
So I have two questions. How old is Floof?
We got him in March, and they said he was about 3 months old. So, he's turning 1 somewhere around this month.
Okay. So he's young. And what would you say the ideal home for him would be?
A home where he gets to be on the couch and sleep in bed with his family at night. He knows when it's nighttime, and he kind of rotates because we haven't wanted him to get too extremely attached to any certain person or certain dog. But I mean, clearly he's really attached to Joey. But he'll rotate. Sometimes he'll sleep with me or sleep with my grandson or sleep with Joey. He does great all through the night. He hasn't had accidents pretty much from within the first week of getting him. He trained very well. We leave him home unkennelled pretty much from the get-go since we've had him. He doesn't need to be crated. He does like to chew like stuffed animals and things like that, but you can see in the picture the little bear next to him. That is my Frenchie's bear, and she tells him he cannot touch it, and he will not touch that. He will destroy any other stuffed animal, but he knows that's hers, and he won't touch it.
Wow.
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 Ain't that something?
Sit.
Does the rescue transport? Steve, do you know that answer?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. They'll figure out a way. If sometimes it might take a few different people, but they do.
They work on it. Excellent.
Right. And one of the things the video had said, if you wait too long, if you're on the fence and if you wait too long, he's going to be gone, because I just got a message. For those of you that remember last week's show, or sometime last week, the week before, they had two dogs on, Bonnie and Bear. Bear got adopted. I just got the message. He was the badger-faced Pyrenees that weighed 145 pounds. Bear is now adopted from the Utah Rescue. How cool is that?
Awesome.
So if you think you might want Floof, well, don't make no mind about it. Get it, apply. Okay, get your application processing, because they have a similar process. All the rescues have an application process, every one of them, and they're similar. And they make it easy. You do it right online.
Yeah.
And that's one beautiful dog. Boy, I see the Akbash in him.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, and we did do a DNA test, so we can send it over so that you know exactly what you're getting.
Okay. Cool. There you have it. They've got proof of what his mix is.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Okay. Cool. Anything else you'd like to add before we move on to? You see, I can see Jelly down there in the bottom, and he's just being Jelly.
So I wanted you to see, so I took my other two away from Floof, and he cares more about where they're at right now than anything really. But here, come show them how good you are with, this is a rescue that was left in a box with its 8 siblings up by the dam. And we can bring in anything around Floof, and he's accepting and loving. If I tell him to go play with the dogs, he goes and plays with them. If I tell him to leave him alone, he leaves him alone. Floof, come here. Floof first.
And he's eager to please you all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Come here.
Go say hi. Go say hi.
Come here. I know I took your brother and sister away, but
God is beautiful.
He is.
he's beautiful. He's very smart. I think the cattle dog in him is making him very much the wanting to listen, wanting to do tricks.
Yeah, because it's not the Pyrenees or the Akbash.
Look what I got for you. Look what I got for you. Sit down.
Oh.
Look at that. Now, the only reason why he won't leap into your arms is because, well, he's too big for you. Is that
You
correct?
knocked me over. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And we don't want that.
I don't think he would even
if he
try.
gets- If he gets any bigger, Joey will be butt first in the snow.
Yep.
How old is he now?
So he should be turning 1 in around now. Like
Okay.
about 1.
Okay, so if he's got enough Akbash in him, he's probably at his adult size.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't see him getting any taller. I mean, obviously, maybe thick, filling out a little bit, but not much.
Cool. Okay, that sounded great.
Aw.
Yeah.
So all of your dogs are rescues, is that correct?
What was that?
I'm not setting you up. I'm just curious. I don't remember.
I didn't. We didn't hear the question.
I said, are all of your dogs are rescues in some way or another? Is that correct?
They usually are, yes. But these two are not. The two that we have.
Oh,
now,
so those are two new ones there that was different. The other smaller one was in the box.
Yeah. We've got two puppies that we just rescued.
Gotcha.
That got dropped off at nearby lake. So.
All right. And so wow. There's the website address on the screen there for everybody. I put a link right to Floof's bio into the comments, and I'm not sure if it went out to all of the destinations, but did it? Okay. YouTube, it may not go out to it, but Mark says Mark is a GPRS foster in the Pacific Northwest. He says he's in love. That's an amazing dog.
Yes.
Yeah. So
he is. We've been doing animal rescue for about 20 plus years, and he's one of the better ones that we've had, actually. One of the easiest.
Yeah.
So.
And he's going to be a hard one to let go of, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
he actually is going to be one of the ones.
But they're fosters. They're rescue, because if they keep him, they can't foster another one. They got to foster. So I get it.
On two more. So.
Yeah. And that's what rescue's about. Mark, the one that loves an amazing dog, he has a deaf dog named Magnolia up there at his place that he's fostering. And so we get them all shapes and sizes, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, and then I have a handicapped dog. I have an Akbash named Pickles. That's his handicap. That's the handicap is his name. All right, you guys, thank you so much for bringing him on. You want me to take you down to the bottom so you can exit gracefully, or do you want to stick around for a little while and watch the show?
Well, he come here, Floof, say goodbye. He's got to take off, so we'll just say
Okay.
goodbye.
All right. And when you get your new dog, another dog, see, we're not breed specific on this show, just so you know. Okay. Oh, look at Floof. There we go. That's a good close up. And he gives kisses.
Smile.
And he settles.
He does smile, yes.
Who does he sleep with at night? You, Joey?
Mostly, yes.
Okay.
Me or my son.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot about your son. Can't remember his name.
Denver.
Denver. That's right, because it's in the video. I remember that from the video.
He likes to cuddle for a minute, and then he likes to just go on the corner of the bed and have his own space.
All right. Now that's like an Akbash.
Yeah.
He'll sleep with you, but he'll let you be comfortable.
Oh, that's not Akbash. Never mind. Akbash wants the whole bed, just like Great Pyrenees.
Yeah. He wants his own space sometimes, but he will cuddle too.
Yes. All right, guys. Thanks for bringing him on and showing him off to us. The Falls family said, "What a sweetie," and yes, he is. And he gets along with anything and everything. He has no desire to dart, run away, and wow. Makes you wonder if there's any pure or Akbash in there. Okay, but they have proof. Okay, they have proof. So, we're going to move on, and we got to get Jelly up here. Okay. All right, everybody, I'm going to take you down. Thank you for bringing him on. We'll get you on again with the next dog. Bye now. So, wow, what a dog. Holy cow. So, and speaking of what a dog, we got more. So we better get moving here. We got a late start. We don't want to get on overtime. Wow. And there's Jelly. Hi, Jessica.
Hello, how are you? Good to
Doing
see
all
you.
right. Now, he was on the show last month, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
And any updates? Anything new we need to know about? Has he eaten your dogs yet?
No eating of dogs. But something funny. So it's really cold here. It's been really cold here lately. And I feed hummingbirds outside. And one of the hummingbirds kind of froze and was laying on the ground frozen. And they do that just to like conserve energy, and then they will fly off. But
Oh, he wasn't dead. He was just frozen, and
exactly, yes.
I didn't know that.
And Jelly ate him. I was gonna go scoop him up and try to put him somewhere.
Joey ate him?
He did.
So he was dead. Now.
Now, yeah.
Frozen.
Okay, I love that story. That'll get him adopted right now, won't it?
Look at him.
He knows we're laughing
Not
at him.
finding it funny.
Good thing he's got that face.
Yes.
Yes, he does. He does.
Wow. He's an amazing dog, isn't he?
He's
And-
so sweet.
And I'll tell you, yeah, of all the pictures that you had sent in, that's my favorite, except I liked it better when they were sitting in front of the waterfalls. On
I know,
the
much
video.
better view than the backyard that they've all kind of torn up. But yeah, I love that picture. It's so Great Pyrenees, right?
And who's the Anatolian?
So that's Penny. So she's supposedly not Anatolian, but I actually was reading something about how different DNA companies can produce different results. But
They can screw it up big time, can't they?
yeah. So Penny is supposedly half Pyrenees and then half Shepherds. So Aussie is in there, and some German Shepherd and cattle dog.
I can see some of the shepherd markings, but I'm sorry, I see Anatolian in there too.
I could see that, and I think last week you had mentioned Kangal, and
Yes, well, Kangal looks like Anatolian, only they're different. They're bigger.
Yeah, and they don't show up on DNA tests. So
No, they do not.
And it's so strange. So anyway, I was doing some reading on them, and I found out that Kangals, their average lifespan is 15 years. So I do hope she has Kangal in her.
Yeah. And then something else that people don't realize, and I don't know if it's true or not, because I only read it in one place, the government's website, that Kangal's not allowed to be exported out of Turkey.
Really? Wow.
So how are they here? They're here. I guarantee you they're here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's true or if maybe it just happened, but I did read that, but I've only read it in that one place. So and it wasn't Facebook. So
Yeah, that's true.
Now you had a situation going on for a little bit there that you had a little Milo was having an issue with Jelly. Is that correct?
Yeah, the boys were fighting.
And how's that going?
They're triggered by something. They just heard some dogs in the background, but that's actually going really well.
Good.
Sorry, there's a lot of action.
And what was it that you changed that you said, if there was one aha, what would that be in your opinion that you changed?
It was Milo and understanding that his anxiety gets in the way.
Yeah.
And so the other, learning how the other dogs can pick up on that.
Yeah, and you did great work. I mean, you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
Well, I only had one session with you. That was all you needed, was get pointed into a direction that was confident.
Yeah.
So,
that makes sense.
wow. And
I think I have treats on me. Oh,
and Penny and Milo Penny and Jelly, they get along great, especially when they're working, huh?
Yes, definitely. It is really cute. He kind of follows her around like her little shadow. He barks when she barks. He wasn't much of a barker until he came here.
And Milo, they're teaching him how to be a livestock guardian, aren't they?
Exactly. Yeah. So, and he learned that from Penny also.
Don't worry about the barking. The show's for the dogs where you can expect them to have input too, right?
That's true. Yeah. Penny's still here waiting for a TREAT. Sorry, honey, I don't have any on me.
Wait a minute. You have 3 dogs and you don't carry TREAT treats around?
They won't leave if they smell them on me. They'll just sit with their heads on my leg.
I like this photo too. Can you see that, Jessica?
Yes, isn't that cute? That's pretty much how we how the rides in the car go.
Well, what I'm thrilled about, you can put 3 giant breeds in that car. What the heck you got?
I know it looks like it's like a dog clown car. It's my little Honda.
Wow.
Get everybody in there. There we go. There he is.
Ain't that something? Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. That's for Jelly. So what now for people that's never seen him before, what can you tell us about him? And we got to make this quick because we still got 2 sets of puppies down there. We got a late start. And Floof, I couldn't take Floof away. All right.
Oh, he's gonna come and see me. He is the sweetest boy. So now that I'm down on his level, he wants attention here. But he is the sweetest boy. He loves to put his head in my lap when I'm watching TV. He is super, just sweet, playful, bouncy. He's just a good boy.
Does he still walk slow and bring up the rear?
Pardon?
Does he still walk slow when you take him for a walk?
Yep, he does. It's great. I've walked him, a couple times solo, but I usually walk all 3 of the dogs together. Oh, now I think him and Penny are
playtime.
But yes, he's been doing great on walks. So easy to walk.
Wow. Another perfect pair. That looks like a pair this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
No,
there they go.
So, there's the neighbors I think are outside.
How dare the neighbors go out in their own yard, huh?
Pardon?
How dare those neighbors go out in their own yard?
I know. But
Any Great Pyrenees owner understands exactly what I just said.
But he comes back over to me looking for approval, and he's starting to do that more and more. So that's
good.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were aware that you want him to do that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Because anytime he can't solve a problem, they will solve it. You may not like the way they do it. And in most cases you don't, but if you give them someone to turn to, they will turn to you. And there's proof right there.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of construction going on.
Did that go a little quicker than you expected, him turning to you?
Pardon me?
Did that go quicker than you expected when you started doing that?
Yeah, it did. It was like, and I think he wasn't realizing that I had his back. And so I've been kind of inserting myself more when the 2 dogs gang up on him. Sometimes they do. Okay, they're doing their little peer thing again. That's so cute.
Yeah, and what you do is call one of the dogs out of it, don't you?
Yeah, and that's great. They are so responsive to the T word. So if I said it right now, they would come running to me.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
because Jessica did the work, and there's your results.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so sweet.
And now I got to throw this in there. She didn't use a shock collar. She didn't use a prong collar.
Nope.
Didn't use a clicker. Didn't use anything like that.
No, positive reinforcement.
She used attachment-based relationship. That's what I like to call it. Positive reinforcement. But that label, they keep changing the definition of it. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't like labels. All right. So can you stay for the show so we can see cool stuff?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Because we got puppies and we're just chomping at the bit here, Jessica. And she muted herself and turned the camera off because I may as well take it down if you're going to turn the camera off. But wow. So even these puppies have a video, so we got to better get busy. I think we will bring up, just whoever comes up, for whoever I shut my eyes and click on. That's what the video will play. How about that? So here we go. Wow. Where'd the puppies go? Oh, there they are, right down there. Let me make them bigger here. And we got puppies on our coming soon segment because they are coming soon. Now, before we get started, I just want to make mention that Landon there, he got in trouble, so he got put in a doghouse, it looks like. But
He's
we
also
got to be
for
careful.
adoption. I'm kidding.
We want to be careful when the husband gets in trouble because he may confuse that one as being rewarded. So, hi, Merle.
Hi.
How you doing?
We're good. So the puppies can hear our son in the other room, but they were just sleeping. But Ophelia is the one that my husband's petting right now, and Owen's looking up at me like, "Mom, pick me up. What are we doing?" Owen.
Now the video said that Owen was a little under the weather.
Yeah.
Yes. He is on medication now, so we're hoping that that helps. But now he's in my husband's lap. That's Owen.
Yeah, he sure is a cutie.
Yeah.
He's so
Both
sweet,
of them.
and they're so cute. Ophelia.
Yeah.
But they are
This-
so sweet, and we might foster fail. So they.
Uh-oh. Which one? Which
You know
one?
what? We might end up with 4 dogs.
Oh,
But so please save us from foster failing. Please, when they're available, please adopt them so that we don't wind up with 4 dogs because they are so sweet and so adorable. And they already have little cute personalities. Ophelia is more of a leader. Owen's more of a little follower. He loves to cuddle. Ophelia will also just fall asleep in your lap. She's a sweetheart for sure.
Wow. Producer's going to get mad at me, but I got to bring this up. Nancy, she's with Peer Rescue in Colorado, and these puppies were born on her birthday. Is that a sign?
Uh-oh.
It might be a sign. I mean, you might have to take both of them.
Well, yeah, I don't know if GPRS has. I don't know if they have transport to Colorado, but wouldn't that kind of look bad if she's with the Colorado Rescue but adopts from GPRS?
Rescue supporting
That'd
rescue.
be awesome. Yes.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Well, I was
Okay,
joking with my husband when we were watching the videos of the other puppies. I'm like, is it a foster fail if we adopt another foster dog?
Well, one of the videos, I don't know which one it was now, but fostering is the only job you can have where failure is actually a good thing. So more power to you. As long as you can keep fostering, but that's up to you guys. You have to sleep at night, not us, right?
Get closer.
Oh, Nancy made it perfectly clear. No, she doesn't do puppies. Kudos to Nancy. Puppy fostering is not easy, is it? Yeah, puppy fostering is not easy, is it?
It's like having newborns again, but we have a preteen. So if you miss babies and you don't want another baby, but you would like a baby for a couple months, foster, adopt puppies.
Yeah.
And if you don't do puppies, make no mistake. Doesn't matter what state you're in, there's going to be a Great Pyrenees Rescue that's going to have an adult dog that you can foster. Okay. So I think GPRS has over 100.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't do puppies, well, get an older one and foster, but they need fosters very bad. So now, how did you find out about fostering? Because I just found out how you found out just before the show.
Yes. So on Nextdoor,
Nextdoor,
the app, we had another foster family from GPRS say basically, hey, these dogs need fosters. If you have never had a puppy, but you would like to have temporary puppies, come on and foster them. And we have a Great Pyrenees ourselves, but we never had her as a puppy. We adopted her when she was an adult. So we thought it would be fun to see maybe what she looked like as a puppy. So we
and now you know.
Yes, and we just went all in. At first, we were just going to adopt, or not adopt, but foster one. No, my husband's just waiting for to foster fail, as you can tell. That's why he's in the playpen. He's in trouble.
So is your husband on board with foster failing, or does he even have a say?
That's my idea, I think.
It's his idea. It's his idea.
Our other
All right, he'll learn. In my house, I've been married a long time now, and I know that when I say no, it means yes. All right, I just know that. Okay.
Exactly. So they're so sweet. We have a Chihuahua that we also adopted, and they're good with little dogs. They're good with big dogs. They're puppies, so they're good with everyone. Our 12-year-old gets along well with them. We don't have any cats, but I think puppies are pretty adaptable.
Yes.
Yeah. They want to play with them. Just don't put them with chickens at this age. They might play with them and they may die, and then the dog will get blamed for killing a chicken. So let's just keep them out of chickens. And GPRS. They don't typically adopt out working dogs. The way Melise put it one day was, "No, we ruined the working dogs," and that's done on purpose. So,
Wow. Smaller than them,
Yeah.
and they're puppies.
Yeah.
But they do well with him.
When will they be available?
I believe in February.
Okay.
But you can always apply. You can reapply because puppies, they go fast. And
Wow. And look at the size of their butts already.
Yeah.
Look at the size of them butts. They're going to be classic for the big butt contest.
Yes.
We are working on that, by the way. We're working on getting a panel of judges right now. We're going to have big fluffy butt contest because Pyrenees have big butts, and everybody thinks that theirs are going to win. So yeah, this could take off pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. It's going to be fun. All right, and hopefully we can turn this into a template for a small fundraiser for the different rescues. Maybe wouldn't that be cool?
That would be fun.
Yeah. So we always got to think about it. They don't have income. They rely on donors. Donors make all of this happen. Okay. They make it all possible is the donors. So that's why the C's Candy, and I don't know where this came from. Hopefully I didn't put it up there. I think maybe the producer did. And can we get that label down, Madam Producer? There's the C's Candy fundraiser right there. I don't know about you, but I'm going to buy some chocolate.
Yep.
Okay. Because that's what supports the puppies and rescue. All right. Because they don't have a job yet.
Well, their job is to be cute.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Anything you would like to add before we bring the next set up? And
obviously, aside from me begging you personally to adopt them before we foster fail and wind up with
so you're saying, please get these dogs out of here.
Well, I mean, look at them. Have you seen them? They pretty much market themselves. They're so sweet. They're just as fluffy as you would think.
And this right here is why rescues are bulging at the seams.
Yeah.
They're such cute puppies.
They're so cute. And you know what? We are biased because we have a Great Pyrenees ourselves, but they're cute dogs. They're just so cute all around. The way they soulfully look into your eyes. And these ones are so sweet. Like they, puppies have really sharp teeth just naturally, but they don't like bite at us or anything. They'll bite each other and they'll play for fun, but they're so good with our dogs and us that it's just so hard not to foster fail. So that's my only thing is please adopt them. Okay. So we don't want
to. By looking, you'd never know that Owen was under the weather.
No.
Oh, he's really, really sweet. He's still playful. He's still very sweet.
And he's little.
Yeah.
But he is very little compared to his sister. Like when you pick them up, if you pick them up, you can notice a difference immediately because his sister is at least 10 pounds heavier than he is.
All right. Well, we gotta move on to the next set before that foster comes to Ohio and kills me. Okay. So, and I don't want to get beat up by girls anymore. Is that fair?
That's very fair.
Okay. Wow. So,
gosh,
we've got their siblings coming up. And just so anybody cares, for authenticity, that photo that's in the background there is actually Pyrenees Mountains, and in the valley there are sheep and some dogs down there. And how I know this is about 8 years ago I worked with this farmer. This they call them farmers over there, and that he actually one of his family members took that picture. So
Oh, beautiful.
yeah, so authenticity there a little bit, and the puppies are laying right on the side of the mountain. See that? All right, so we've got Octavia, and how do you pronounce the other one? Never mind.
Oh, Melanie?
Osiris.
Ophelia.
Osiris, maybe. All right, well, Allie's not up here, so I better play the video. And this actually kicks off our coming soon segment. You're going to get to see dogs for the first time here. We started that actually back at the Halloween show, remember?
Yep.
We went trick-or-treating with some dogs that weren't public yet. So and you'll get to see them first right here. Hi, Allie.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having us.
There you are. I found you. There you are.
Hey, I'm so excited to show you my pups.
Yeah. Which one's that?
Octavia. And this is Osiris. And so let me tell you a little bit about Octavia. So she is just very sweet. As you can see, super affectionate. She loves all the cuddles. She likes to be surrounded, around people.
And she's licking your hand.
I know. She's very, very sweet and friendly, adorable, fluff ball. She is definitely a little shy and very, very well mannered and well behaved. And then we have her sister Osiris.
Osiris. Now we know that answer.
Right?
I think Osiris used to steal all of the other puppies' food because she's like twice the size as my little Octavia. Okay, she is massive.
Oh my!
She is super independent. She was the first one to escape her puppy pen. She was the first one to explore and go up the stairs on her own. So she has a very adventurous spirit. I see lots of walks and, adventures in her future family. She is very sweet. She has a voice and is not afraid to use it.
Not afraid to use it, huh? Wow. And
Yeah.
they're sister, they're siblings to these two right here, aren't they?
Yes. So let me tell you quickly, the backstory is that this litter, so Mom Opal showed up at a Great Samaritan store, and this Great Samaritan actually fostered her for about 3 months, and she used to be indoors and outdoors. She got pregnant, and the Great Samaritan kept her. Opal was able to have 7 puppies.
7 puppies.
Yeah, 7 puppies, and then Opal was with them for about 7 weeks, 8 weeks, and then from there, our rescue got involved, and the puppies were placed, and they're all over Texas, but I believe that these two, and then Owen and Ophelia, as you saw in the video, were all like pretty close, which is pretty neat. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys are short-term fosters in Texas.
yes.
That's
So-
how that's supposed to work on paper, anyway.
Yeah. These puppies will be available after February 7th.
There you have it. We have a date. Cool.
We have a date. We have a date. So this is, Osiris is a fluff ball. She has a little bit more of a fluff up here. They're both very sweet. I have a 10-year-old dog and a 9-year-old dog, and they get along beautifully. I also have I have a 1.5-year-old boy and a 4.5-year-old girl, and they play, with the children. Yes, exactly. They go on wagon rides.
I love that picture. I think Julianne made that the foster photo of the month, didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They love it, and they're learning. That's the wonderful thing about fostering dogs, is that they get to learn all the social norms, imposed by the other dogs in the house and small children, and being around adults and noises and everything. And so rest assured that if you adopt these pups, they're already going to be exposed to some things like the vacuum sound and the doorbell and kids, pulling on their hair and
big butt dog, big butt contest dog. Sorry, Allie.
No worries.
This is why I ask people to stay up for the show.
No worries. So these are my sweet girls. They're both amazing. Definitely take a look. And look for Osiris if you're looking for a more like adventurous spirit, and you're looking for that companion to be active with you. This is my daughter Juliet. And then definitely
wait a minute, which one was in the video being viciously attacked?
Oh, well, this is yes, that's my daughter Juliet.
Okay.
And then definitely keep an eye for Octavia if you want a couch potato, if you want to just
That's my kind of dog.
And just love on a dog. You can tell that she's like loyal because she follows you around and she just wants to be there.
She's not trying to wiggle out either.
Yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
She's not trying to wiggle out either.
Oh, no. I'm telling you, she just loves to be like just being petted all day. So definitely different personalities from the same litter, but they're both so great, and I am sure that we'll find them the right home. So after February 7th, make sure to go on the website and check them out. This is Octavia, the sweet girl, and my adventurous little one, Osiris.
Wow. And so February 7th, if there's at least these 4 puppies, we got to get the other puppies on the show.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Did you hear how Merle and Landon came about to coming into rescue? Did you hear that story, how they found out about the rescue?
Oh, yes. So I put a post on Nextdoor.
Oh, it was you. That was you.
Yeah, it was me. It was right before the freeze. We really just wanted to get these pups like a really nice home. And yeah, I was so happy that we were able to add to our foster family thanks to Nextdoor. So thank you, neighbors, and thank you for
And you guys didn't.
all the dogs from this litter were warm and cozy during our Texan freeze.
Yeah.
And you two didn't know that took place until we talked about it just before the show, huh?
Yes. So I never knew. I got a lot of good responses to that post and people interested, but I never followed up to see, who actually applied and who got accepted.
Who got approved, actually.
A nice surprise.
Yeah, because you get it's still, even for fosters, it's approval. But it doesn't make you an instant adopter, I don't think.
No,
it could.
No.
Yeah.
So you gotta there's a couple of qualifiers, but some things to look out for is that you definitely have to have a gated fence. If you have dogs, they prefer non-senior dogs, right? If you do, and then
the puppy's going to need playmates and hopefully a mentor, but not all dogs are mentors.
Exactly. Depending on the temperament, right? And all of those things are evaluated. So you fill out a form, a screener will call you to confirm, right? And make sure that you're a good match. And then also what kind of qualities are you looking for? If you're also looking for a puppy, you're looking for an adult, you're looking for a female, male, or, whatever they can assign to you. And then the wonderful thing about being a foster, though, is that you get to help place these wonderful puppies, but you're also part of the adoption process. So whenever the screeners get an application and they validate on their end that you're a good match, then the foster gets to talk to the people that want to adopt, and you also get to recommend to the rescue, right? If you think that
you get the final say,
be a good fit or not.
You pretty much get the final say, maybe, too, in some cases.
Yeah, because you know the dog the best, right?
That's right. Nobody knows that dog better. Yeah, absolutely.
In and outs, yeah.
Now, I'm going to have a little question for Merle down here because, where'd you go? Where's the puppies at? There they are. Now, when little Mr. Owen got sick, you weren't quite sure what to do, who to talk to, and all that. And then the next thing I saw is kaboom! Everybody's ready to help.
Yes, that was the most amazing moment. Honestly, it's a sense of community you have when you foster and help to rescue dogs, as you have so many resources and so many people who have answers for you, or tips or advice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was amazing. I saw that. I saw that unfold. Mm-hmm. And Laura, she's the foster coordinator for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. She was actually, I think, the first one to respond. People don't live in that group, so you can't expect a immediate response. But you did the right thing, all right, and you put it out there. The next time, you probably just go to Julianne direct, right?
Right, exactly.
But you're new and you weren't sure, and I get that. So you reached out and you got the help necessary, and look at him now.
Yeah.
So,
the other thing I wanted to mention, George, real quick, about the fostering process, because I've been through it a few times, is that, you don't need a lot to start. In case that you're not in a position to, provide food or kennel or collars or bowls, the rescue can provide that for you. What we're looking for and what's most important is just finding families that will open their homes and their hearts to help these little puppies or any dogs, really, to get the best chance at getting adopted and finding that loving and permanent home for them.
And you set them up for success.
And of course, if you have young children like myself, I urge you to reconsider. I know that it's a lot of work because we wear multiple hats, but the reward of, setting these pups up for success and seeing them, how they react to children, and getting the children to also learn how to treat animals is just a win-win. And so I know that we're getting on this show to get our pups adopted, but also this is just like a a call to action to all of those families that have thought about fostering but aren't really sure. This could be a great first step before you adopt, and then and that's how your journey can start.
Okay, what would you say to somebody that tells us that or tells you that I can't foster, I'm going to keep every one of them? What would you say to something like that?
I've had those thoughts myself, but the way that Julianne and Laura first explained that to me, because with my first dog, I was like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. They said, just remember that if you keep that dog because you really love them, then you're closing the door to all the hundreds of dogs that actually need a safe place to land, to grow, to learn, right? And to be exposed to children and other dogs and backyards and those adventures. And so that's the perspective that I like to keep, and how I explain it to my children and to my friends and to everyone is, you're doing this to help these dogs, but ultimately to also be able to help others, and not closing the doors to the other ones that are going to come, because right now we have, 3 adults with 7 and 9 pups, right? And so there's always a necessity, huge need for fosters and big families that can take in these dogs. And so we just need more hands. We need more fosters.
That's right. And there's always the possibility too that you can get a dog and you could still foster. It depends on your setup. Okay.
Absolutely.
Because, we had an amazing adoption this week. Trisha was adopted.
Oh.
Okay. And she was our dancing queen. All right.
Oh.
And the reason why Sydney didn't keep her is because she wouldn't be able to foster. That door would be closed.
Yeah.
And she made a promise to herself and her dogs that she would foster and save as many as she could. And but Trisha's going to an excellent home. All right. Yes. I don't know who it is, but I guarantee you that the foster is going to ensure that their dog's going to a home that's at least as good as theirs.
Oh, right? Absolutely. And I also get updates from my fosters all the time and pictures, and they're just having like the best.
Wow. So life. They keep in touch and you get, wow, this is,
right.
Yes.
It just makes it all worth it to know that now I'm helping other dogs. And like, meanwhile, Havana, now Chili, who got adopted, like she went to Colorado and was, going on hiking adventures with her family. And she has a loving, male dog called Tito, that they love each other so much. And that is just, that's everything. That just makes everything worth it. For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, shoot, it doesn't really. I mean, they pay all the medical expenses, and if you need food, they're going to send you food. And so,
even if you need,
what do you got to lose?
Yeah, and even if you can't take them to the vet, like with enough anticipation, we can find also volunteers that can even provide those rides to the vet and back.
I believe Owen got that.
Yeah. When we say that we really just need like a really loving and good home, we truly mean it, because we can take care of everything. And really what we want is, we don't want them in kennels, right? Like we don't want them in a tight space and to get scared and to live like a very lonely first couple of years, because this is the really important stage, right? Where they learn to socialize and everything. And so anyway, just a little bit about the journey and what it takes. And, feel free to reach out to any of the fosters to know about our experience or what it would take. And then definitely take a look at the website for new dogs getting added constantly. And, these sweet pups will be available after February 7th.
Yeah. And don't forget that, GPRS pretty much, they cover the Northeast, the Northwest, Texas. For all practical purposes, they're just about nationwide. But you also have Great Pyrenees Rescue and Sanctuary in Colorado, Peyton, Colorado, down there by Colorado Springs. You've got the 2 rescues in Utah. You got 2 in Utah. They've both been on the show. You got Mountain Mamas, Peers, and Pups. and you've got Great Pyrenees Rescue Resources, Utah, Montana. And speaking of Montana, you have Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana. If you're watching from Indiana, you got Great Pyrenees Rescue, so on and so forth. Okay, and they all need volunteers and fosters. Okay, everybody. It seems like the Great Pyrenees are falling out of the sky into the shelters. And always remember, that is creating a situation that is unique from previous years. Most rescues aren't taking owner surrenders now. They are offering you resources to help with if you have behavior issues, offering help with that. So they're just really in a pickle right now. Okay. So help them out if you want to foster, and the rewards are just amazing on that. Personally, I mean, I was a foster for another rescue for almost 8 years, and unfortunately I forgot how to do it because I get one new foster and I kept him. All right. So I forgot how to do it, I guess. But anyway, what a show. Thank you everybody for coming on and exposing, and hopefully everybody, when you guys get those two adopted and you bring your next puppies on, because Allie, I haven't seen you on the show before. Why not? You've had fosters.
Yeah, this is my first time, but I'll be here anytime that you want me.
Okay, cool. And we've got Merle and Landon. They can hopefully they can foster again, unless they keep all their dogs. They may not be able to, but
We'll wind up with 8 eventually.
okie dokie. Well, I don't know what to say to that one. There's really nothing to say. And always remember, Merle, when Landon gets in trouble, maybe putting him in a doghouse, maybe that one's probably not the best place to have him go sit in the corner, okay? He's having too much fun in there.
He's loving it. I think
Yes, he is.
Continue fostering just because there's nothing like just covering yourself in fluffy dogs.
Yeah.
And this is your first time with Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.
Yes, this is our first time, so we're totally new for anyone out there that's on the fence. Just do it. We dove in, like Steve said, we had no idea what to really expect, and you just have a supportive community. You have resources to help you. They just need a loving home.
Awesome.
And that holds true for the fosters that are in the Pacific Northwest too. It's something similar. And that's where the longer term fosters are the Pacific Northwest, because if they get fosters that open up for those, for either any of those puppies, they're heading to Pacific Northwest, and they'll be in longer term fosters there. Isn't that correct, Lisa?
Yep. And that's Jessica and Jelly in Washington.
That's right.
Yep.
So that's right, because that's where Jelly is with a foster. I got to remember she's fostering.
Yeah.
I can't help but to think Jelly's home, but she wants to be able to foster again. So, and she'll be the first one to tell you if you have an issue with the dog, there's resources. It wasn't rocket science. Always remember, the training world has created something out of dog training that is not. It's not rocket science, but that's how they make money. And I'm not here to take money out of their pocket, but this isn't rocket science on how to do this. You don't need all these tools and stuff that they're selling to you. They've turned it into a big industry, $1 billion industry. And I'm the free guy because it's not all that. All right. So always remember that. Jessica will tell you that right there. She was probably kind of shocked how quickly this turned around. And, but anyway, wow, look at the overtime we're on.
Great show.
Yes, it was. And that's how I lost track of time. So we better call it a day, right? Because my wife's here and she's not giving me dirty looks yet. It probably went beyond that. Okay. So anyway, and I do have to make a call by now because we had a dog I was working with, I believe one of your adopters, and she got sick, and that happens. So when you're sick or your dog's sick, let's not teach the dog. Let's not try. All right. Simple as that. If neither one of you are feeling good, there's no training that has to go on. Simple as that. So anyway, that's that. You guys have a great day. We'll see you next week. And we're getting ready. Oh, we got a heck of a show next week, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do wow. There's gonna be a lot of dogs on. And they're not all going to be Great Pyrenees. So, because we're not breed specific on the show. All right. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.